Hello, my name is Sofia and I'm happy to present our Tech-a-thon team's project. So let me begin. In the project under the Tech-a-thon challenge developed by the group of students of the Arctic Design School, Russia, the design exploration starts with a statement that the Russian North has potential to become a platform for diverse tourism development and furthermore to enable new kinds of tourist products and services in the forthcoming decades. At the same time, taking into account the current dynamics of climate change, any environment can become extreme within the next 20 to 50 years. Severe climate, remoteness, and roadlessness becomes a source of inspiration and a testing ground for innovative design solutions, or, on the larger scale, innovative models of relationships between humans and nature. This project follows a general mission of the Arctic Design School to solve the issue of comfortable human existence in severe climatic conditions. In our case, we choose the issue of a substantial imbalance between what the vast Russian territory can provide and the tourism industry can utilize. Under the conditions of global pandemic, the issue of domestic tourism development becomes even more topical. The demand for domestic tourism goes up by 10 to 15% every year. While every region of the world's largest country offers a wide spectrum of unique natural and cultural attractions, many of these sites are partly or totally unavailable because of the poorly developed or absent touristic infrastructure. Our team lives and works in the region of the Urals, a mountain range that approximately forms a conventional boundary between the continents of Europe and Asia. Today, the only possible kind of tourism activity in this area is hiking. This kind of wild tourism attracts only a tiny number of Russians and even less of foreigners. The Urals destination poses a substantial problem in both natural and social sense, as being remote and difficult to access, as beset by human capital issues like lack of trained staff or even a population large enough to handle practical tasks. Thus, the Urals area, particularly its northern and polar parts, represents a clear challenge for creating just and sustainable tourism. Tourism framework inspired our team of designers and architects to revisit our professional toolkit with the aim to develop, test and implement new ways of human comfortable living and working in the extreme environment. Developing a contemporary tourism infrastructure with a predetermined touristic routes and environmentally and ethically appropriate non-polluting vehicles can open up the region to people and at the same time protect the fragile nature from invasions of massive tourism. In terms of sustainable development and appropriate technology, we propose a design concept of a tourist vehicle that would potentially give rise to the systematic development of the appropriate tourism in Russia. The concept represents a light-sized off-roader vehicle for small cargo and 2 passengers. The driver's cabin comes as a part of the car frame. A lithium-ion battery is placed at the back of a passenger seats. The vehicle is reached with composite low-pressure tire for crossing challenging terrain. Average vehicles can't be used in reserved areas because of its noise and pollution. Our prototype is lighter and provides less damage for the surface. It is more inexpensive in operation than average vehicles and provides less noise due to its electric motor. Thanks to Tech-a-thon, our team had a chance to work with architecture student from Sudan. The team designed a small center for supporting the touristic route with following functions: temporary residence for 1 or 2 nights on the chance of emergency incident or bad weather conditions, recharge of the vehicle, pre-medical first aid, communication facility. Glass facade is built to connect outside nature with the interior of the building. Curved roof to ease the process of snow removal and add a sense of flexibility. Our design approach to the tourism development in Russian North, particularly in the Urals, is based on 3 key points: safety or adaptation, interactivity, and sustainability. The first, safety, with a particular aim to introduce users to a new extreme environment as well as to keep them unharmed and healthy during and as long as possible after the trip. Interactivity. This point implies tangible interactions between tourists and objects like special clothing and equipment, social interactions between tourists and local communities. The general implementation strategy of local tourism will be based on community involvement, organized on the level of expert advice, tourist guiding, and other practicalities. Sustainability means integrating local knowledge into the design process and implies using tourism as a tool to protect the natural and social capital. Thank you so much for your attention.